Alright, this is one of my more unorthodox methods. What I need to do is put foam into this boat so that between the watertight cylinders and all of the gear that goes in them, and all of this and everything else, and that foam, I want the whole boat to be floating with the pistons withdrawn. So there's a lot of space in the bottom of this boat, and I'm going to fill it, and I'll put Glad Wrap on here. This is what I've done with all of my boats, and I use in-wall filler, and I've Glad Wrapped everything up so that it's all protected, so that I can put the foam in, drop everything in, bolt it all in, and the foam will expand. And it won't stick to this, of course, because it's all covered in Glad Wrap. And tomorrow I'll carefully peel it all apart, take it all off, and we shall see what we've got. So I'm ready to go. Cheap in-wall filler. As you'll see, I'm going to treat this. I'm not going to leave it as it is. We're going to add some sealer to this once it's in. But what's good about it is it goes right down to the base of the boat and it will stick in there. Okay, well, I think that's about right. It's going to be messy. Tomorrow I'll come in and we'll start peeling all this away. I'll use a sharp knife to cut some of it back, but everything will fit neatly into place afterwards. I just don't want too much foam going up and around things, blah blah blah, but that should be okay. That's going to be a lovely lump of foam in the bow, and it's going to help hold bow thruster in place. Okay, so we're going to waterproof this particular servo. Bought these because they're fairly inexpensive. They've got a good torque level. It's Bluebird high torque BMS 705 MG. So I'm going to do this in two stages, a bit differently to what I've done in the past, in that I'm not going to use Plasti Dip. Instead, I'm going to use some sealer for the base, and then I'm going to put oil in the top and an O-ring at the top of that, and I think that's going to be a pretty good model. What I like about this is that you can see through it, and it will be nicely visible to all and sundry where the water is and the oil is and everything inside this. So yes, great, I've already managed to break that. Good start. But all of that is going to be sealed with silicone. Okay, going to do a really good job of the silicone around the base, fasten it up, then leave it. Then my plan is to put a tiny hole right here, and I'm going to use a syringe to drop some oil in there, and the oil is going to be baby oil. I'm going to fill the whole thing up, seal that up, seal that, and that'll finish the job, I think. Okay. What's also good about this servo is that there's no other joints up there. It's all sealed. It all slots straight in, and I can easily seal that part as well. This is extremely sticky, mucky stuff. That's a disgusting mess. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll put that away for a day. Right, so I've now drilled so this syringe is 0.6 of a mil. I've drilled this out, I think 0.8 or something like that, so it's a little bit bigger. And it's very clear that fine syringes I can see the oil now oozing around the inside of this. It's great. Getting there. It started to come out around the top, which is great. So I'm going to plug that. The idea will be to use one of these anyway, so I'm going to plug that early and put What's great about this particular item is you can see the bubbles in it. And I can really ensure that there is no more air in there. That's getting the bubbles out of that top corner as well. Okay, so this is the acrylic glue, and I'm just putting it, I've been polishing the edges of these, the ends of these WTCs, and now very carefully streaming some of this on here, because all of the little cracks, of which there are a few, will join together using this material. Now here's my old piece, and I'm particularly interested in saving this one. There's a drip that went right down the side. It's running around. I've not been instructed to do this or read this anywhere, but it's clearly common sense to assist with the strengthening of the ends, and this is where all the pressure comes on when you push your WTC over the top of the O-ring. I don't want drips on the inside, naturally enough. Oh, that's great. Finish off. Alright, so here's the big modification. I've replaced the small 4mm shaft, which joined onto this arrangement here, with a long 4mm shaft, and I've now replaced this part in the end. I just put the torch onto it till it dropped out, built a new one, which is now based around a 4mm shaft, and it all works exactly the same, but it's just going to be so much smoother. It's going to run beautifully. Great.